Right, welcome to this 2000 points game of Warhammer 40,000. High Fleet Leviathan are back here for Season 12, and the list is complete. I've adjusted the list, painted up one extra model as well. This list is complete and ready to go. So we're going to launch them straight into the league here. We're going to start the league a lot earlier than usual. We want to make good progress to the league. Try and give as many factions, if not all the factions, as much representation on the channel as possible. That give us a great bit of variety for the league and throw it open for all the factions. So instead of the rush and pressure on towards the end of the season, I'm just going to open up the league early on this season and sit back and enjoy the show in that regard. So we'll see who takes the channel crown, but it's open to all the factions now, hopefully. So before I run through the list here for the Tyranids, big thank you to everyone that supports us on the Patreon page, Patreon link in the video description below, and big thank you to everyone that supports us over on channel membership as well, link below for that. Also, a bit better organised as well, got the Patreons all laid out nicely. We've got the league table so that we can refer back to it as well, keep you updated during the game and as the different battle reports come out. So Blood Angels against Tyranids, it's the first game of the league here for the season, and we'll keep score. It's 2 games we're going to play for each faction, add the total points together, and that'll give us the positions on the league table. And I've also done one for the Kingslayer games as well, so keeping track of the kings for each of the factions, which ones have lived, which ones have been slain. So hopefully a bit better organised here going forwards here for season 12. So for the Tyranids, it's an invasion fleet detachment. This list has been adjusted for the points, like the Screamer Killers, for example. They've dropped down a fair bit in points, down to 145, so it's freed up a bit of space here in this list. I'm running a Tyranid Prime. No enhancements for him. It's a winged Tyranid Prime. Tyranid Warriors with melee bioweapons, squad of 6, and the Prime will usually join those. Then it's Typhon himself, so this is the Warlord here. So Hive Tyrant taking the Barbed Strangler, and then the Lash Whip and Monstrous Bone Sword being taken for him. The way the points have worked out with this adjusted list, there's no enhancements for him at all. Risky, but I haven't found the points to do that. But he's taking a bodyguard, so it's Tyrant Guard, squad of 3 of those being taken. I've got like an infiltrator section across here. I'll come back to that in just a moment. Running a Mouse Scepter here. Then a Neuro Tyrant and Neuro Gaunt, squad of 11 of those. Then there's 2 units of Gaunts, 2 squads of 10. There's a Strangle Web in each of those squads. Then 2 Tyrannocytes with 2 reduced in points Screamer Killers. So the rules, there's a lot of chat about the rules here. There are some restrictions with these now. For example, I can't deep strike in, land, and then charge because it counts as having made a move and disembarking and so on. So I've got to use I'm determined to still use these, but there's some limitations with them. So adjusting the way they're being used in the game, but still going to run them, and I still think they're useful enough for sure. Then 1 Biovore being taken, was running 3, just going to take the 1 out of those now in this list. Hades and Gehenna, by the way, for the names for the 2 Screamer Killers. Then over to the Vanguard Infiltrator type stuff. We've got Von Ryan's Leapers, a squad of 6, can run them all together as 6. We then have the Death Leaper, a Lictor, and I've just painted up a second Lictor, another one being taken. So from the same box, from the same kit, which is ridiculously priced by Games Workshop, but you can make 3 different poses. So I've made a second pose here and crouching like so. So we welcome a second Lictor into the list. And then finally, instead of taking the enhancement, I had enough points to squeeze in a squad of Barb Gaunts being added in as well for a bit of blast weaponry here for this Tyranid list. So that is the army complete here for the Tyranids. Their first game for Season 12, and they're straight into the league. So that's the Tyranid list complete. Phoenix Swords and Autarchs have been allocated. That's the top 2 levels of support and channel membership. One of the perks for them, for Autarchs, they get allocated to individual models. You can follow your model around during the game. And then for Phoenix Swords, it's whole units for them. So we'll call these out now, and they can follow the units around during the game. So JP, something sneaky, put him on as Death Leaper for this game. That's one of the Phoenix Swords. And then 2 Phoenix Swords going on to Lictors. So Paint Lictor's Paint Pot, and then Amy Almo onto the freshly painted one just here. Then we have Lucas Brown, Phoenix Sword onto the Winged Prime. 2 Autarchs, the rest are going over the Blood Angels, so Midnight Miniatures and Ite Miara onto the Tyranid Warriors, individual models. Nate Miller, a patron saint really, for this Tyranid Force, we put him onto Typhon for this game. Ben Shaw plays the Psychic Races, we put him onto the Mouseceptor for this game. And then Tartarus and Hades here. So Tartarus is going to be Gut B, and then Hades will be Chris Comiskey here for the Screamer Killer. And then finally, one more Phoenix Sword. It's BPP Wargaming onto the Neuro Tyrant. So that's Phoenix Swords and Autarchs allocated for this battle. That's the list for the Tyranids. We'll take a look now and see what the Blood Angels have in their force. Alright, so 2,000 points of Blood Angels here. Appropriate, I think, to start with the Firstborn here for the first game for our Season 12 League. Mike Walker will take command. He's used the Blood Angels before. This army is Firstborn purely, but it can hit like a brick if the attacks are timed right. Plenty of machinery here for the Blood Angels, so perhaps a tough task for the Tyranids to try and crack open all of these vehicles for the Space Marines. So, for the Blood Angels, we have a chaplain in Terminator armor across here. Then we have a captain, a smash captain, a captain with a jump pack, Thunderhammer being taken for him. Enhancements have been taken as well. Angel Shard being granted to the chaplain, and then Artisan of War being given to the smash captain. 2 Librarian Dreadnoughts to fight side by side. So that's Romulus and Remus to fight with each other here in this game. Then we have Death Company on foot, so a squad of 5. No nonsense here with the Death Company, exclusively taking Thunderhammers for both units. So 5 Thunderhammers here in this squad. They have a Razorback with Twin Heavy Bolter and Hunter Killer Missile. Then we have Death Company with jump packs, squad of 10, all with Thunderhammers, so nasty enough. 2 Bow Predators, taking the Twin Assault Cannons, Double Heavy Bolter, Storm Bolter, Hunter Killer Missile being taken for each of those. 2 squads of 5 regular Space Marine Scouts, squad of 5 Sanguinary Guard, and then finally we have the Land Raider across here with the 2 Twin Las Cannons, the Twin Heavy Bolter, the Multi-Melter and Hunter Killer Missile, and then they'll be transporting the Assault Terminators, a squad of 5 of those with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. So that's the list for the Blood Angels. Phoenix Swords and Autarchs have been allocated. So we've taken all the Autarchs, that's individual models, we've lumped them together, and they're manning the 5-man Terminator squad. So that is Sam Hermes, Dylan Moore, Ben Harris, and Casper Kempf. And then the 5th is a new Autarch that's just joined us, that's William, a supporter of the Imperial Fist, the Tower of the Necrons. So he's a Space Marine player, so we put him onto the Sergeant here for the Assault Terminators. Then the rest is Phoenix Swords. So we've got Longbow BB onto the Land Raider, Michael Fryer and Valhalla Field Marshal Robert onto the 2 Bow Predators for this game. Then we have Vagabond and Mephisto onto the 2 Librarian Dreadnoughts. And then we have Andrew Swan, who's a diehard Space Marine player, put him onto the Chaplain across here. And then Ray Cross, we've put onto the Captain here for this game. So Ray Cross in command. So it's Captain Cross here in this battle. We'll see if Ray can lead the Blood Angels to a notable victory and an opening victory here for the season. So not only is this a league battle, this is a classic matchup here. High Fleet Leviathan against Blood Angels. It is a classic in the lore and a great clash of style and contrasting colours. So very much looking forward to that. This isn't a Kingslayer game. Both kings have been slain. Lazarus, spoiler alert, but Lazarus has already been brought down in a game already this season, and so too has Typhon for the Tyranids. So this is a non-Kingslayer game. We're going to focus on the league now for this battle. So that's the lists for both sides. We'll now take a look at the scenario for this battle. Alright, so we have a scenario. So it's priority targets, Dawn of War for deployment, so playing across the board like so, and the mission rule is hidden supplies for this game. So with Dawn of War, a string of dice across here to mark the deployment zone for the Tyranids, and across the other side, Mike's put out the green dice for his Blood Angels. Then for hidden supplies, just an extra objective marker. So there's 6 of them on the board here, so plenty of objectives on the table here for this game. There's a home objective each. This one up here for the Tyranids. Across the other side, you can see it just perched on the corner of that building. It's upstairs, but you can get to the foot of that building and still count as holding it, no problem. And then there's 4 objectives now in no man's land. So one of them was originally in the middle, but with hidden supplies, you drag one of them across diagonally 6 inches, so it's landed just here, and then you place the other one opposite towards the other corner of the board. So there is an objective marker just there. Then there's 2 more in no man's land, one on this flank, just on this platform, and across here, one on top. Again, if you've got models down here, you'll be in range of it, no problem, so it's not going to restrict if units are at the lower level. So for priority targets, it's quite straightforward. Turn 2 onwards, the end of each command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each objective marker they control, and that's capped at 10. So really looking for at least 2 objectives per turn 2 onwards to pick up your points. There is an objective grab at the end of the game, up to 15 victory points. It's 5 points per objective that's held at the end of the battle. So to do well, consistently grab objectives, turn 2 onwards, and then hold on to them to the end of the game to rake in the extra bonus points. So that's the mission. Both of us are going to go on the random draw here for secondaries, and then to mention terrain. It looks complex enough, but it's quite straightforward. So we're going to play these structures here as sealed buildings and Minotaur containers. And then it's these here as well. Then really, much of this is just regular cover here, which there's plenty of it. It's an interesting dynamic on this game. The obscuring terrain is over across here in this L shape, so that structure there. The stacked containers and that large building across there. That'll all be obscuring terrain. And then we'll not play this one as obscuring, you can see through it, but obviously models, units can gain cover. So you reckon it's obscuring on the outskirts, but there's lots of terrain weaving across here, so I imagine there's going to be plenty of cover saves available for both sides. So that's terrain, ready to go here for this league battle. We'll now start alternating place units on the board next. Right, just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using for this game. So the battle mat is from gamemat.eu. I'm also using terrain from them as well. So the industrial terrain set, which is these structures across here. I've enhanced these as well, just added a bit of paintwork to them, but they come pre-made, pre-painted with this kind of colour scheme here, and I've adjusted them a little bit. But with the industrial terrain set, you get 4 of these ones. You also get that large structure across that building over there. You get 4 of those containers. You get some boxes and barrels with that set as well. Also these pipes, actually, you get 3 of those, I think, in that set also. And then we're using the warp portals, a standalone single piece of terrain from gamemat.eu as well. So massive variety of battle mats from gamemat.eu in different sizes, and then also the pre-painted terrain sets. You can check them out for your supplies of terrain. And in the video description below is a discount code that you can use for 11% off of your order. Okay, so deployment's done for both sides. It's taken a while, both of us choosing carefully where to put units. League battles tend to be a little bit more, a lot of thought going into the positioning for the game because of what's at stake here. All the factions have a chance to take the Channel Crown. I'm going to really try and open it up as much as we can this season. So for the Tyranids, infiltrating him with a couple of Vanguard units. So definitely one of the Lictors positioned here. We'll go around the other side of the board and show you Mike's deployment in just a moment. And the Tyranids sort of deploying across like so. Biovore, 2 units of gaunts here just to cluster on this objective. Tyranids getting ready to surge across in this direction. Mike's planning to do the same, so you can expect a real clash over here. I would call out the scouts first of all because it's affected our infiltrate units. So Mike very early on put scouts across here to grab the objective and to create a buffer zone here to try and keep the Tyranids back from deploying too far ahead. And there's another unit of scouts just the opposite side of that wall, so that's kept the Von Ryan's Leapers back. They would have been further up, but they've pushed up as far as they're permitted to here as they plan to potentially disrupt the Blood Angels as they attempt to push forwards. Then the main cluster of Tyranids positioned here, Hive Tyrant, Mouseceptor, Warriors, Barbed Gaunts with them for a bit of firepower support. And then the Neuro Tyrant as well positioned in amongst the AdMech terrain. There's also a Lictor on this left-hand side, again, forced to deploy further back because of the early deploy there from the scouts. As per usual, deep strikers, so 2 Tyranids with the Screamer Killers in position, ready to come in from deep strike reserve. That's turn 1 onwards. And then for the Blood Angels, we have a Lone Bow Predator on this left-hand side that can move around. There's the scouts. Remember, there's an objective on there as well. Death Company with jump packs. Mike has put them on the board, ready to move out. The 2 Dreadnoughts to fight shoulder to shoulder here for now at least, are positioned here. 1 Bow Predator at the front. Inside the Land Raider is the Chaplain and Terminators. There's a Razorback across here on this right-hand side. That's got the Death Company Marines inside, all with Thunderhammers. And then Lazarus, the Captain here, with the Sanguinary Guard. That's the only deep striking option here for the Blood Angels. I would point out points were, we double-checked the points, and so the upgrade for the Chaplain's been dropped. So it's only Artisan of War for the Captain. That's 2 up save, extra AP -1 in close combat for him. And no enhancements for the Tyranids of this list. So, have to say, visually, Blood Angels look great on this board, and the Tyranids as well, and they both look great on the table, and then it's a great contrasting clash here. Mike says the game's going to be bloody, especially down here, this corridor of doom. It could be a real meat grinder in a fight for potentially 2 objectives, 3 objectives really. There's that one, and there's one tucked behind there as well. So this triangle of doom. Perhaps who prevails on this side will go on to win the game, we'll see. So, first game of the season. We'll roll up to see who goes first. There's nothing else to say or do, is there really? Just only war. No pressure?
No.
Oh, I'm Xenos Filth. Oh, he's rolling anyway. He's got a 5. Looks like Mike's going first. He is. And he's happy. Yes, because of the Von Ryan leap.
Yeah, it just means now I can now pull these away.
Because they've done their job.
Because they've done their job.
Okay. And we're saying that the scouts, they're so small compared to Marines now, like Primaris Marines, that they're like teenagers, or we're calling them the Boy Scouts here. I think it's quite appropriate. So 2 Boy Scout squads, they've camped out overnight, and they're now going to go back home before the Tyranids rush in. Turn 1 coming up here for the Blood Angels. The first game of the season. Will it be the Imperium or Xenos that prevails? We shall see. So we've mostly finished the movement phase here for Blood Angels. There's a few things to talk about. There's a possibility of me bringing stuff in. There's a final move that Mike could do as well. I'll go around to the other side of the board and report Mike's movement. I'm just going to point out the leagues, because I don't think I mentioned it at the start. So the way the league's going to run, as we enter each of the factions in, we're starting very early with the league compared to other seasons. Hopefully we can work our way through as many factions, if not all of them, is the potential plan here. So Blood Angels versus Tyranids. We're going to run 2 games, and then you take the total points scored to give you a grand total for them, and that will give us the order for the armies. And then at the end, towards the end of the season, we'll take either the top 16 or the top 8, and then go into the sudden death knockout stage. So that's the structure. It means that winning a game, losing a game, that's okay, but it's the points total is important. So you could lose a game, you could lose both games, but if your point score is high enough, then you could still qualify it. So it means that armies that might lose a game, or for another structure, they might feel we're already out of the league, but it's not the case. You could lose a game, but if your points are good, then you still stand some kind of chance. So that's the way we're going to run it. And hopefully running it early on in the season means that lots of factions all have an equal chance. So Blood Angels, by the looks of it, are going straight after the Tyranids here. So surging here, the Blood Angels, a bit of a tweak of the movement. The Battle Predator swung around. Looks like it's got itself in range of the objective. It's going to be supported, though, by Death Company. So these have jumped straight across to here, and reckon a 7-inch charge will put them through. We're saying there's access through the doors, but it doesn't matter. Mike can fly. Anyway, Scouts are going to sit where they are, but we may well see them move. There's a special ability that can be used once per turn from the Librarian Dreadnoughts, either one of these. This one's moved round to here. And looks like it's got itself in range of the objective. This one on this objective here. Land Raider has gone straight ahead. I wondered if Mike was going to go for the surge, but he has. Battle Predator, very aggressive play with that. That's pushed forwards also. Razorbacks holding position for now. Scouts holding position for now on the objective on the right-hand side. So the extra moves that can be done now, I think that's first is Mike with his slingshot move here. You can take the Librarian, take an infantry unit within range, and then redeploy it somewhere on the board. And he reckons he wants to take one of the Boy Scout squads and put them back onto this objective.
Yeah, either here, that's why the Dreadnought stay where it is, either here or yes, onto the objective.
Yeah, interesting use here for this Blood Angels force. And would you be surprised? I've gone for lethal hits as my choice against vehicles. I think I'm going to need help. And then we've then got to think about Tyranids deep striking with their drop pods, which they can do on turn 1. All right, so Scouts, Mike's slung them across here, stretched them as much as possible and moved them out of the way. He's doing backdoor duty here, trying to prevent Tyranid units from deep striking in. Talking about deep strikers, I can't rapid ingress on turn 1, and I have to wait for my turn to do a regular move with the drop pods to bring the Screamer Killers in, or I can wait for Mike's turn, end of turn 2 movement to rapid ingress. So we're going to hold off. I have to hold off. I'm not going to bring in any of the Screamer Killers for now. Very much chomping at the bit to bring them in, but we have to hold them off. There they are, Tartarus and Hades ready to go, but they will have to wait. Blood Angels are not going to hang around here, going for the early surge. Whether that pays off, we'll have to see. We're going to shooting phase next. So we've got a Battle Predator, commanded by Valhalla Field Marshal Robert, and it's going to offload all of its firepower into this Lictor here. Mike's got himself in range for Lone Operative. Scouts could have shot, but it's Lone Operative both of those units, so they cannot do that here. So there's a Hunter Killer Missile, Twin Assault Cannon, 2 Heavy Bolters, and a Storm Bolter.
And only because I don't think it'll be here for too long, I'll throw everything into it.
Go ahead.
Even the Hunter. So,
yes.
Killer. You're -1 to hit, aren't you?
Stealth.
Yeah. So
first shot of the league, no pressure.
3s.
That's a 2. Missed. Heavy Bolters, 6 shots.
3, 4, 5, 6. 4s.
All right. Oh, sustained, I think. Them guns.
I'm looking for.
Heavy Bolters sustained.
Sustained 1, yeah. So it's 2 6s.
3 6s.
3 6s.
That's not bad. Force to wound, I think on toughness 5.
Yeah, strength 5.
Toughness 6, would you believe?
Oh, wow. 5s.
Yeah.
So we have 2.
Yeah, it's really helped us. AP -1.
-1, they get up a cover.
Bit of cover. But I've saved all right, 4 ups. And we block 1, so we'll take 2 damage, dropping us down to 4 wounds left. Just going to hold Mike there. Secondaries, secure no man's land was drawn, and then storm hostile objective. That's the 2 secondaries in play at the moment.
Which is why this has come around to here.
Got it.
So they
clear it and grab it. That's good. Secondaries looking strong.
Strong bowler, 4s. 3 hits. 5s.
5s to wound.
Just the 1, no AP.
Bit of cover, 3 up. Passed on a 6, hold facing, yeah. And the Twin Assault Cannon.
Yeah, 6 shots on 4s.
So I will survive. Force to wound, 6s are devastating.
Force to wound, devastating, twin linked.
Oh.
So
3 up.
Yeah.
Block that one. One more wound comes through. Half destroy, but Lictor lives. Tough enough critter, that thing. And it's freshly painted. Oh no, it's new model syndrome, but it survived. So It's made it. It survived past the shooting phase at least. Okay, so that Bell Predator is literally the only thing that can shoot at it on the table, thanks to Lone Operative. So we'll move on. We'll go to the main concentration across here. Plenty of firepower options available for the Blood Angels. Okay, firepower declared from the Bell Predator. Everything's going into the Von Ryan's Leapers except the Hunter Killer Missile, which is going to go straight for the head of the snake here into Nate Miller's squad. I've then used my once per turn 0 CP to activate. Be careful. No. Up. I'll not do it. Because if I do it for 0 CP, it'll prevent me from paying for the stratagem because it's the wrong way around. That's right, carry on. So I will not do anything. I'll just tank it and survive.
Okay, Sam Hermes.
Sam Hermes for Patreon dice.
Yeah, so I'll do the small arms stuff here now.
Okay.
So 6 shots with the heavy bolt.
Okay.
-1 to hit as well, there.
I think they do have stealth, yeah.
So
yep, they do have stealth.
4s, re-rolling, because they've been both.
Yeah, overmoment's been placed on them. This is already good so far. Okay.
Sustained.
Yep.
And then...
Toughest 5 on these. 4s.
4s. Just the
2. Add -1.
Yeah.
So I think we go to 6s. No, save a 4+ on the Von Ryan's Leaper. So 5+ is to block. We'll do block 1. So we'll take 2 damage on one of the models.
Then we'll do the Stormboulder.
Okay.
4s.
All hits. This is good shooting. This is Michael Fryer in command of this tank.
And 5s. Just the 1.
Didn't block that one. Win taken. Which is enough to slay a model. First blood. Okay.
The assault cannon, 6 shots on 4s.
Rerollable. Yeah.
And then
3s.
3s. Rerolling for 29.
They're all wounded.
Yep, no AP.
4 ups. Okay. 2 wounds taken. And 1 Hunter Killer Missile.
100 killer missile.
Bit of a psychological attack, this one.
We'll use the
Sam Hermes dice. Missed.
hits. 2s.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, 100 killer missile. Hits on 2s.
Go ahead.
Strength 14.
3s to wound.
Ah.
Oh. Come on, reroll.
Nope.
Okay, right.
Nope. That's sitting there.
Let it go, Mike. Let it go. Okay. If he had a command rerolled, which he definitely wouldn't have done, but if he had, it would have wounded. And it would have gone through. And it would have been 6 damage on it. Okay, carry on. Right, next we've got okay, so Land Raiders available.
Yeah.
Pretty much it. There's the Razorback with its twin heavy bolter, firepower available from that. There's the Scouts down here as well, firepower available from them.
Yeah.
But not much else really for the Blood Angels.
So the Land Raider, 18 inches. I think it's out of range for...
Has Mike made the right move going aggressive against the Tyranids? It's very early stages here.
So
his choice of target with the Land Raider will be important.
I'll do the...
Where does he go? He spot for choice for targets. Which does he go after is the question.
I'll leave him until these 2 have shot their blood lances.
Fine, yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're going to do Blood Lances first. Mike wants to do those. They're 18-inch range, both in range of the Von Ryan's Leapers. So Mike's going to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Then you can decide what to do. That's fine.
Only 1 shot still each.
Yeah, single shot.
Yeah. And there's no point me doing the hazardous version, so no, I'll leave it for now. So
Just a single low power shot.
We would like a 6.
Oh, because it's sustained.
Out of range, or it's a miss, but they're... So I can reroll it.
5's a hit, hold facing, fine,
Yeah.
yep.
Strength 10. 3.
2s.
2. Yep. It's -3 going to 2.
For cover.
Yeah.
6 up save, 6 up invuln either way. No. And model slain.
Yeah.
Because already done 2 wounds. 1 round sleepers. They do get picked on, but I do put them in the right out into the open.
And then the next one, these hoping for us. No.
Missed. Reroll.
Reroll. It's a 4.
Gets the hit just about. Yep.
Yeah.
Should get the wound.
Yeah.
Does. And same kind of save. No.
That's D6.
D6. That's enough to kill another one. Alright, so another one slain. 1 round sleepers half destroyed. 3 remain though. So now we're going to the Land Raider.
Yep.
Not changing any of your...
No,
right.
no allocations.
So all the heavy stuff's into here. All the daggers going into here. I'm going to use his once per turn ability because the turn's coming to an end now. I'll save my CP. So I'm going to use his ability for Adrenal Surge. No, Rapid Regeneration for 5+, feel no pain.
Right, so the small arms first. I'll do the twin heavy bolter.
Where's Carl? Give me Carl Roden. He's in here somewhere. There he is. Tyranid player. A tough chitin to weather the storm. I'd like to keep him alive.
I can do that too. I'll go to Blood Angels.
Oh, Blood Angels, right. Haha, touche. Go. Battle the Patreons here.
So 3 shots.
Oh yeah, still -1. This is the shots going to the 1 round sleepers.
Reroll for the moment, which is sustained.
Yeah, pops an extra.
4's the win, strength or toughness 5.
Yep.
3, hit -1.
Bit of cover. 4s. Yeah, 2 go through. Just going to slay another model. Damage 2, right?
Yeah.
Another one gone. All right, 2 left in that squad. This corridor of death is already claiming victims.
Storm bolter, so it'd be rapid fire, 4 shots. Reroll on these 2. 3 hits, and then 5's the wound. Nothing.
Okay.
Now, the big ones.
Okay, here we go. So we've got 2 twin las cannons, multi-melter, hunter killer missile, all going into the Malceptor.
Yeah. So I'll do the hunter killer.
Here it comes.
On a 2. Hits. Strength 14.
3's to win.
3s.
No. Next.
Multi-melter. 3s.
It's a bullet magnet.
It equals 3.
Messed with them ones. This can happen. This can happen. It's all down to the las cannons now.
Yeah.
Oh dear, come on, stay alive. Let this beast loose.
3s. Vol hit.
Okay.
Strength 12.
Toughness 11.
Oh, okay. So 3.
3's to wound. The las cannon's a good one. Yeah,
Oh,
3 make
3
it
wounds.
3.
I'm leaving at 3.
All right. So now we call upon Carl Roden here. We have a 4+ invulnerable save, thankfully, for this thing. And we block 1. So it's going to be 2d6 plus 2 damage, which is quite horrendous. I should really... I'll go for the command reroll. Come on, Carl. Oh! Go ahead. 2d6 plus 2.
This will be a combination of Sam and Ram.
Okay. Oh! Okay. No comment. 5+ feel no pain. We block 1. So 4 wounds taken. We drop to 10 left. So we're in healthy condition. Las cannons getting through, but blowing off bits of tentacles as opposed to the real meat and bones of this thing. Okay, so Malceptor lives and has survived. Weathered the storm, not too bad. Charges.
There's a few scouts. Or just
a couple of scouts. We'll resolve that firepower, then we're going to charges. Firepower's done. Some Volta fire coming across against Von Ryan's Leapers. Couple hits, but no wounds. Firepower from this. Can't shoot here. Shot into the Neuro Tyrant and his bodyguard, but no wounds coming through. So shooting phase is finished. Casualties have been heavy against the Von Ryan's Leapers, but other than that, across the board, it's been light enough. Close combats. which is quite limited at this stage. The big one's the Def Company, if they can make it in with their charge. So Mike's free to throw that one up.
So 7 needed.
7 needed. Oof, 7 has been achieved. In they go.
Yeah. Oh, like.
So a couple of models are going to get in, but we'll move this one here, see what progress they make up the board.
Yeah.
All right, so charge has gone ahead. I think this is worth zooming in to capture the flavour of this one. Dev Company Marines going after the Vanguard units for the Tyranids. Frank's involved as well, escorting a casualty to safety. Not really at this stage. And the Bow Predator, tactical move from Mike. He swung it round and charged into the Von Rhein's Leapers. Just try and block the way for these Tyranid monsters. Interesting moves here. Some shenanigan-y stuff going on with the Blood Angels, using all the cunning that they can as they take on the Tyranids. Mike's not taking this game lightly. Tyranids, perhaps on the lower tier factions, but we've seen their potential. They can cause trouble for any of the armies on the channel. So, and Blood Angels, Firstborn, with a point to prove as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Class.
Mike likes them, but we'll see how long they live. So, 3-inch piling move.
I need to try and figure out the 3 inches here now, yeah?
Yeah. So these models are in, that's fine. I reckon 6 in total will get to fight. It's a tricky one moving through. Mike's managed to get 6 models able to attack. But starting with the player whose turn it's not, we go to fights first units. Both of these have the fights first ability. So I'm going to go for Def Leaper first of all. Let him fight with his 6 attacks. And he's not too bad. We'll use, Chris Comiskey could get me.
What's the AP on?
It's AP -2 and 2 damage.
Armor Contempt.
He's going to Armor Contempt it. Okay. Just worse than leadership. That's about it. That's okay. Right, ready to go. We're looking at... Yeah, I'm just thinking about something. It's predatory imperative, but it's done in the command phase, so I can't activate it now. I was going to go for sustained hits, but anyway. We'll go for 2s. I want all these to hit. It's usually 1 doesn't, which has happened again. Okay. We'll go for 3s to wound. Oh no, it's been ambushed here. Just the 2 go through. That is poor. There's nothing really I can do. So AP -2, -1. So 2 saves of 4+. Definitely puts in big trouble. 1 goes through. Damage 2. Feel no pain 6+, I believe.
Yeah.
And he blocks it. Typical. 1 wound taken. Oh, Def Company. Okay. The other Lictor has fights first, but it's Mike's turn to use his fights first, right? We alternate. Mm-hmm. So Mike's going to split 3 and 3.
I'm thinking...
No, you go 4 here, right?
Yeah.
So not trying to, but he's already half dead. So yeah. All right. So go ahead.
Because how many wounds you on left? 3.
3 left, yeah.
And this is a damage.
Def Leaper's on 7 wounds. Surely I can't survive this avalanche.
So 4 and 2, isn't it?
Yeah. So what's your base number of attacks? 2. Not 3. 3, then +1 for charging.
The charge, yeah.
4 attacks each. And you're rerolling your hits.
Rerolling hits.
We're doomed.
And then it's +2 strength as well on top of that because it's on the charge.
Yeah, so with the FAQ now, you're on an extra plus strength or +1 strength, so you're on +2 strength now in total. So I think we're on strength 10 with these.
Yeah. On
the charge, an extra attack. So 4s for hits against the regular Lictor. Yep. Actually, 8 attacks coming through from the 2 models. It's rerollable for the built-in ability for Def Company.
Lovely.
Oh boy. And huge help, massive help.
Yeah.
They're so good. 3s to wound. 6s.
Yeah, if we can get 2.
Kill him.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 5.
I'll still die. Yeah, we're long gone. Smashed to pieces. Whack-a-mole. It's gone. And that's Amy Armo, Phoenix Lord as well, removed from play. Definitely new model syndrome. Didn't last too long. That's one of the new poses. Or you get 3 different options for poses with the Lictor model. Okay.
So 4 then into...
Yeah. 16.
Yeah.
Attacks against Death Leaper.
4s.
You can definitely see the value of keeping the Death Company unit as a mobile rapid response unit on the ground as opposed to deep striking them in. Michael rerolled his hits. I'm just going to take the model off. I have no confidence. So whilst Mike's doing the formality, we can look at the model. Go ahead. There it is.
Watch what happens.
Because it died. 1, 2 6s, that's 4 wounds. And then all those saves, I'll just go. Oh, it did. Yeah. All right, destroyed. And that's JP, something sneaky requirement for him, but Death Leaper's been caught out here. A good attack from the Death Company. Good move, Mike, swinging across and clearing that flank all of a sudden. I was looking forward to the long-term stealthy manoeuvres there with the Lictor and Death Leaper. Mike's decided to swing left and has wiped them out. So good work. So it cleared him out of the way. Off camera, Mike's gone ahead and done his attacks and actually caused 2 wounds. I'm going to fight back. Two models. 6s are good, actually, because of lethals against vehicles. So 2 wounds go straight through. AP -1. And then we're looking at 3s for hits. Toughness, Mike.
Yeah.
6s to wound. There's another 1. So 3 wounds at -1. 3 saves are 4+.
Yeah.
Put some scratches on this thing. Yeah, we do. 1 wound comes through. Okay, so that's combat's resolved. Sledgehammer hit across this side. Death Company sweeping aside the Vanguard units here for the Tyranids. That's turned out really, really well. I think Mike's got the advantage at this stage, but it's very early on. Tyranids do have striking power across here for sure. They've got deep striking reserves, which can be dangerous enough. We'll calculate points at the end of turn 1 here for the Blood Angels. So it's good work. The secondaries are strong here. So secure no man's land and storm hostile objective all picked up. 5 points each, so 10 points off the mark here. And this is the league. Points mean everything now for the league. So even if the Tyranids are struggling in this game to win the battle, we've just got to harvest those points here. We're looking for the long-term goal here, getting many points as possible. Because if you can get through to the last 16 or the last 8 and just scrape your way through, you can get through to the knockout stage and then stand just as an equal chance of getting through to the grand final. So thinking of the long-term plan, every point counts here. So Tyranids will go about their alien harvest here as we go on to their turn 1 coming up next. All right, so movement's done here for the Tyranids. The cards drawn is Cleanse. That's getting units onto no man's land objectives. They're not doing anything. Don't shoot and don't charge, and you can cleanse them. And then Deploy Teleport Homer is the secondary, which I think we can do with the help of him. We'll come to that in just a moment. So Tyranids are going for this surge. We're going straight towards our targets. We know Mike has stacked up the Land Raider and Dreadnoughts and the Assault Terminators and Chaplain, but we're just going to go for it here. I think we have to. There's plenty of objectives around here. So we've pulled away with the Von Ryan's Leapers. That tank is free to shoot at with anything and everything. Mouseceptor's pushed forwards. Typhon's pushed forwards with his bodyguard. Leapers are across here. Lictor's moved across to go after the scouts or to cleanse. We'll see. It's got itself in range of the objective. Pushing forwards as well with the Neuro Tyrant and bodyguard. Warriors have advanced and pushed forwards in this direction. We've shifted to our left as well with the Gaunts. 1 squad here, keeping 1 model in range of the objective. This squad here, model in range of the objective. Barb Gaunts have not moved, positioned and ready to shoot. Kept him where he is, and this flank is completely abandoned for now. We've chosen not to bring in any deep strikers, so keeping the 2 Screamer Killers off the board. Mike could, if he wants to, rapid ingress.
Yeah,
he's going to think about it.
To do measures.
Right, so Mike has gone for rapid ingress. He's turned up here. We caught it. Mike deployed here, and then we says, no. That's turn 1. Mike can't usually bring those in turn 1. It's turn 2 onwards. So we almost made a boo-boo, but we, thanks to people complaining in the comment section, we remembered. So you can't rapid ingress on turn 1 with the Deep Striking, Captain, and
I'm so
Sanguinary
used to
Guard.
1 second, that's the problem.
It is. It feels like we're further on in the game, but it's still really, it's Tyranid turn 1. So no rapid ingress taking place at all. We're going to shooting phase now for the Tyranids. They do have plenty of shots available. There's just so much stuff here, and it's all lethal hits against vehicles, so we're just going to relish this. So we'll go for these. So 9 shots with these. So yeah, there's a couple of lethals, go straight through. So the idea is you've got 3 up save and you can't improve it, so I'm just going to go for that. 6s to wound. And there's another one. 3 saves of 3+. We'll start the whistling process.
Yeah.
And there we go, 2 wounds. See that? Yes, interesting. Okay, we'll go for D6 auto hits as well. Yeah, 4. Wounded on 6s. Nothing. That was with the Strangle Web. No range on them. We'll then use these. Now, these are sat still, and we're going to offload a heap of blast into the Bow Predator, which now sits on 8 wounds. Next is Barb Gaunts. 5d6 shots. Nice lot of shots. 11, 14, 16, 19. Now, what's interesting about this is the lethals. So we're trying to tap into the fact that Mike can't get better than the 3 up save. I'm just trying to, but anyway, we'll try and get some 6s. Just the 2. Actually hitting on 3s though, because we sat still more heavy. And then we'll try and get some more wounds, which we get 1 more. Just 3, Mike. So 3 saves of 3+. That's right, drop dice. And the result is another 1 comes through, dropping down to 7. Next, going to try and melt the scouts here with the Neuro Tyrant. 2d6 auto hits. That's the result we're looking for. 10 hits come through. 3s to wound. Come on now. Xenos dice not behaving themselves. Say 5 wounds come through, ignoring cover and AP -1. So 3 saves. Sorry, 5 saves of 5+.
-2, yeah.
-1.
4+ then. What am I shooting at?
Scout, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
5 saves, 5+. Block 2, 3 slain. Interesting. So I'm going to fire him at the death coming. All right, no, am I range? No, I'm range 18. I thought it was range 24. So I'm more limited on targets. Mike's much further than 18 inches away. So it would have been range 24. So really, it's these vehicles. I could go after the Dreadnought. I feel forced to do. I'm going to put the Strangleform Cannon into those scouts. It's not the ideal target, but I want to get rid of them. D6 +1. 3 shots. Needing 2s. Needing 3s, because it's strength 7, toughness 4. 2 make it through. AP -1. Mike's got cover. So 2 saves of 4+.
Right, if I could fill one of these, it would be nice.
Does fail one. All right.
Very close. No.
That model's away. Okay, but one model does survive. And he's out of sight of most targets. Okay, so we've really got the Mouse Scepter left. So Mike's saying model in range 18, is it?
No, so it's in your movement phase, so I can move.
I was going to move, grab him, slingshot him over onto the objective.
On the objective, so he can then move off the objective.
Very interesting dynamic with these 2 Dreadnoughts. They have their uses for sure. They're tough enough. They're brutes in close combat. They can maneuver infantry units around the board, and they've got a bit of shooting available as well. So I quite like them. It's good to see the 2 fighting side by side. They come as a pair. Mouse Scepter, what to shoot at? So we'll go for the Land Raider. We'll start the process of trying to whittle it down. I reckon it doesn't have cover. Mike can use Hour of Contempt. He's got a CP on standby. D6 +3 shots. We'll go for... Dave Humphries is a Tyranids player.
What's the damage on first?
It's damage 3 each time.
Oh, dearie. I want to have to.
Oh!
That's why.
So what we need now is 9 6s. And we'll be happy. So 9 attacks, need 3 6s. Drop dice 6. Okay, pick it up. Let's go. Oh, it ain't half bad. It's not too bad at all. It's good. No, we're not going to kill the Land Raider, don't worry, but we've hit it. We've struck it. Toughness on a Land Raider?
12.
Strength 10. 5s. Oh! Right, 6 make it through. 3 came through as lethals, and 3 extras came through as wounds. AP -2. Armor of Contempt, -1. You still get a 3 up to save. It's all down to Mike's dice roll here. And he's passed them all.
Armor of Contempt saved me for 2.
Yeah, save 6 wounds for Armor of Contempt.
6.
That was well worth it.
I got the 5+ Feel No Pain.
And you're saying a 5+ Feel No Pain came from the Dreadnought because my attack is a psychic attack. Psychic Overload, and it benefits the model and a 6-inch aura ability against mortal wounds and psychic attacks. Nice, but no damage against the Land Raider. It stands defiant. It's Firstborn. It's an older model, but it's solid as a rock, or a red-coloured brick in this case. We'll go on to charges next. I don't think we've got anything else. Oh yeah, we shot this, fired a Spore Mine all the way over into Mike's deployment zone. You reckon it can pick up the points for us for Deploy Teleport Homer? Well, that model will pick up the points for Deploy Teleport Homer. So with Deploy Teleport Homer, we're using that model to do it. You can see it's just landed over there. It's done in the shooting phase. We fire it across. And then it says, in your shooting phase, you can select one unit from your army. It's not battle shocked and is eligible to shoot. So that's the little model over there. It's a unit. Until the end of your turn, that unit is not eligible to shoot or declare a charge. Fine, we'll just sit there. And then if you get to within, it's 6 inches to the centre of the board. We've gone for the opponent's deployment zone. We're playing these cards. If you're using fixed missions, if you're using tactical missions, you get 5 VP. Correct us if we're wrong on that one. I reckon the Spore Mine can be used for that. It does have some limitations though. For example, it is OC 0, so I can't use it to land on an objective and grab it because it's OC 0. But for little tasks like that, I reckon it can, and that's why I've got one of them in the list. So shooting phase is finished. We're going to charges next. Okay, so charges, the 2 monsters pushing forwards. Lecter's going to rain Maria's for cleanse, and that's it. So we're going to go on to combat resolution. Can I get through the 7 wounds that remain on the Battle Predator? So going to play Adrenal Surge from the Hive Tyrant for free. It would have cost 2 CP. It means my lethal hits will come through on 5+. Very, very nice indeed. So we'll turn to him first. We'll let Typhon do the honours if he can get through the armour here. So we're looking at Monstrous Bone Sword and Lash Whip, and as I've been rebuked before, it is twin linked. I must remember that. 6 attacks. 5s and 6s are good, and we do get 2 lethals immediately. Nice. 2s for hits. Strength 9, toughness 10. 5s to wound, twin linked. Okay, helps. 4 in total. These are dangerous. They are damage 3. AP -2. 4 saves of 5+. This could be enough. Unless Mike rolls that. He's blocked 3 out of 4.
So what's the damage?
3.
And the 4.
Yeah, dropping down to 4 wounds left. We'll go with the Tyrant Guard next. Now, they have the Lash Whip option, which I believe is 3 attacks each. They really are quite poor. The Bone Cleaver Lash Whip Rending Claws. So we're looking at... Oh, nice. So those that come through as lethals, nice. Looking at 3s for hits. Yep. 5s for wounds. Or 6s for wounds, sorry. Because we're strength 5. So those lethals are very, very helpful. These are AP -1, 2 damage.
4s. I need to make 2 of these.
Yep.
And I make 2.
Okay, well done. 2 more wounds come through, dropping down to 2 wounds left. Oh no. Right, so it's down to the Mouse Scepter, which doesn't have the best combat ability. 6 attacks. I think I'd be wise to go for sweep on this one, instead of trying to go for the lower amount of attacks. So we'll go for 6 attacks, needing 3s, hoping for 5s and 6s. Just the one. Those have all missed. Going to try and wound you on 5s. Oh, yeah, we done it. Okay, right, sorry. Bit of relief there. 3 saves at -1. Each one's 2 damage. You can go one at a time or roll them all at once.
I'd roll them all at once.
Okay, here it goes. They're all gone through. Oh, destroyed it. And then detonation.
Nope, doesn't have it.
What?
Doesn't have it.
Battle Predator, Deadly Demise.
Nope.
He's right, he doesn't have it. They must have corrected that.
I will double check now.
Weird. Just roll the dice. That could save some time.
Yeah.
This is where he rolls a 6.
No.
Roll again.
No, 3.
3. That's all right. We'll leave it. But no, it's not recorded on there. Games Workshop could have updated that. But that's if not, that's really weird. A tank that doesn't blow up. Surely not. Okay, but that's resolved. Michael double check off camera here. That's no problem. Not going to affect the game. We'll remove the model from play. Okay, so combat ends. Model removed from play. Points coming through. Not too bad for the Tyranids. Almost caught up with the Blood Angels. So deploy Teleport Homer for 5. Cleanse with the Lictor. Didn't do anything with it. So 3 points picked up for that. So those 2 fulfilled. 10 points to 8. Both sides off the mark with points coming through. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Blood Angels. There is a bit of a gap across here. We'll see what Mike decides to do. The Land Raider is ready to offload its contents. If they decide to go into the Maelstrom here, that's going to be an epic fight for that objective. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Blood Angels. Alright, so movements complete for the Blood Angels on turn 2. Cards drawn as Defend Stronghold, straightforward enough. And then behind enemy lines, which Mike's going to go for. He's picked up his 10 victory points for the control of primaries, just about. We did Shadow in the Warp, which proved to be quite effective. Battle Shocked on the Land Raider as well. Battle Shocked on this Dreadnought. And then Battle Shocked across here, Mike spent a CP to pass to make sure he was controlling at least 2 objectives. So that's gone through, but a number of units have been Battle Shocked. So too the Death Company, but they've been upped and moved by the Slingshot ability from one of the Librarian Dreadnoughts. So Scouts stringing out across here to continue to hold on to this. Razorback with the team still inside us backed around, just watching out for Tyranids bringing in their deep striking Screamer Killers. Land Raiders pushed forwards and has disembarked with the Terminators. We've got a real smash up here in the middle. This is looking very thematic here at this stage. Dreadnoughts here and here, ready to unleash firepower at least. Battle Predator's happy just to park on the objective. Yeah, Mike rolled up Battle Shock here for the lone model as well. It's passed. He's in range of the objective. We're playing straight up here. We said there was no restrictions, so it's now contested between these two. They're both OC1. Interesting. Death Company have landed here. I overwatched them. Killed a model, put a wound on another. That's Overwatch from the Hive, the Neuro Tyrant, and they've landed here. This is turning out to be a very, very useful move from these Librarian Dreadnoughts. Perhaps one of the signature manoeuvres here available from this Blood Angels list. And then, as you can see here, just staying over 9 inches away, Lazarus has now turned up here and has seen an opportunity to reach the pipes to then reach the warriors. A deadly move if that can happen. So Blood Angels taking the fight to the Tyranids on multiple fronts. It's lining up to be quite effective. In response, one of the Screamer Killers has arrived. It's turned up here on this right-hand side. So it's Gut B. It's the Tartarus named model landing just here. So I've turned up. I just have to sit here with whether any shooting, and then when it comes around to my my turn 2, I can then maneuver and go chase that vehicle if we can. So that's movement done here for the Blood Angels. Aggression being shown by them. We'll see if it pays off. It's looking healthy enough, but we'll see how the turn pans out here. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So in shooting phase, it's going to go with this Battle Predator here. It's going to offload all that it has into the Screamer Killer. So this is
2 heavy boulders.
Val and Field Marshal Robert determined to cling on to the objective here.
Yeah, so no minuses, so 3s. No sustain, so toughness.
Oh, 10?
Yeah, it'll be 6, isn't it?
Toughness 9, sorry.
5 then?
5s?
Nope.
Okay.
And then the 2 boulders.
Yeah, stone butters, yeah.
3s. And then 6s. Nope.
Okay.
3.
Twin Assault Cannon next.
Yeah. 3s. And then 5s, but not 6s. You get 1
Got
6.
1. Nothing I can do about that, so we'll take that damage, dropping us down to 9 wounds left. Scouts have just fired. They've picked off the Spore Mine. That's gone. That's the one over in that corner. So going to go with the Land Raider next. All heavy guns into Typhon. Try and strip away the bodyguard and beyond. And then the heavy bolters are going to go into the Von Rhein's Leapers.
Yeah, so the stone boulders. 4s now.
Yep, nice one.
All of them.
Okay, 5 to wound.
1.
One comes through. We've got cover, but failed. And it's enough to slay a model. A leaper's removed from play.
Heavy bullet.
4s.
1. And then
4s
4
again.
Nope.
Okay.
So, one multi-melter.
Here we go. I'm going to play for 0 CP, 5+ feel no pain. Do we do it now or do we wait for for close combat? Yeah, I'll do it now. For 0 CP, so 5+ feel no pain.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, two multi-melter on 3s. Reroll them because you've been oafed.
Oh. 3s. 4s to wind.
4s. Nope.
No, because it's strength 8, toughness 8, because Mike's run up against the toughness of the Tyrant Guard.
Multi-melter strength 9.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's a wound.
That's a wound, yeah, okay.
-4.
Nothing I can do.
D6.
Oh, and your close range. That could be
D6 plus 2.
2.
Yep.
8 damage.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy. Thing is, though, it's just going to slay, like, that model. Just about.
Yeah, but every slayed model is one less to go.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely the right way to go, yeah. So we'll take away this one. So 1 gone. Las Cancer could pick off more.
Yep.
4 shots.
4 shots on 3s.
There's no doubt about it. The Land Raider is still a solid and dependable unit.
Reroll them. Yep.
4 Las Cannons. 3s to wind. All of them. Ouch. -3.
-3, yep.
Yeah. 4 saves, 6+. Otherwise, there is big trouble. We do block 1. So 1 at a time.
Yep, so D6 plus 1. So the first one.
Youch, 7. Oh, Bodyguard's going to go. This is excellent. Superb firepower from the Land Raider. Blocked 4. Still 1 wound left. Oh. So a D6 plus 1. 7 again. Now it's gone. All right, and then 1 more still to go.
Yeah.
So you could strip the Bodyguard away. This is really good work. 4 plus 1, 5. Come on, we block 1. It's enough to kill me. So Bodyguard stripped away. That is utterly deadly. Superb firepower support coming from the Land Raider. What a unit. All right, well done.
Now my librarians will have a change of target because I was going to put both in here, but I think in here.
Gonna go after Typhon. All right, Mike would rather gun him down.
Yeah.
So both Dreadnoughts in range with all their weapons here. This melter gun can see and reach here.
Yeah.
And then, but Mike's going to fire the other one first. So melter gun shot into Typhon plus the Bloodlance.
Yeah.
Right.
Mulligan on a 3, and we will do
Nicholas Lucas, Imperial player.
Yeah.
This is the melter gun shot. Hits.
Strength 9.
Okay, toughness 10. Got it! Oh boy.
-4.
-4. 4+ invulnerable save. Help. We'll turn to the Thousand Suns. We often do that in desperation. The artist formerly known as Vij. No, and I can't command reroll. You're in.
D6.
D6.
Another big one would be nice. 22.
The feel no pain continues. And blocks 1. 1 wound taken. Dropping down to 9 wounds left. Typhon is now injured.
So the Bloodlance.
Bloodlance shot.
Yeah.
This is a nasty one. If it hits.
Does. Strength 10. 3. 4.
Yes,
Yeah.
again.
This is -3 though.
We'll stick with the artist formerly known as Vij. Thousand Suns betrayed us. Oh,
D6.
just the 1. Plus anything?
No.
Oh. 5+ for no pain. Got it. Passed. Yeah, it's focused. It's D6 plus 3. So 3 more. Block 1 more. But 2 go through, dropping down to 7. Typhon's dying.
I have to get 3 mortal ones.
Typhon's got an awful habit of dying in games. Oh, Max just hazardous roll and failed. So he's taking damage. Oh boy.
The next one. So the Bloodlance.
Yes, can choose.
Here.
Typhon, of course.
Yeah, and then the multi.
1 melter shot into the
So the multi-melter
Malceptor.
hits.
This is the melter gun hit. Yeah, hits.
Strength 9, so 5s.
Yes.
Nope.
No.
And then
The Blood Lance.
Blood Lance.
Missed. Rerollable.
Roofed.
Because over the moment. Still missed.
Missed.
Okay.
I don't take
He'll have to send the Terminators in. But they're a good unit to do that. Mike doesn't want to shoot here, doesn't want to risk disrupting or lengthening his charge. We've done that. We've done all the Dreadnoughts. Razorbacks disappeared around the other side. Dev Company have no shooting.
Nope.
Charges.
Yeah.
There's some game-changing, league-affecting charges coming up. I think the Blood Angels are really well poised, but they'll be even better positioned if their charges go ahead the longer range ones.
Yeah. So I'll start with.
It's an 8-inch charge to reach the warriors.
Yeah.
And I've got no CP, so I can't play my fight on death. So I'm in big trouble if this charge goes ahead. He's turning to the Raycross dice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the... And Raycross in charge of the model. Double. So it's the double cross.
Yeah.
No.
The captain's 0 CP battle tactic.
Right.
Reroll.
Definitely can.
It's a battle tactic, yeah.
Go ahead. 9. It's gone ahead. Ouch. Oh, no. Okay. Focus on harvesting points. Just ignore everyone that's dying and just keep the points flowing in any way possible. And that's the other thing about the league. We'll try and play the game through to the maximum amount of turns just to maximise as many points coming through as possible.
So I'll do the Death Company next.
Yeah, we'll move the models in and we'll go for the death. Or we can just, doesn't really matter, you can go for these. So you're going for...
9 inches to the Barb Gaunts, is it?
Barb Gaunts, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say Barbie Gaunts?
Barbie Gaunts. Yeah.
Go. No.
You can reroll charge rolls made for this unit.
Go ahead. If this one goes ahead, this is a game killer. 9, he's done it. Go.
Yeah.
The Blood Angels get their charges. All goes well for them. Well done. And the Terminators, which will be...
A double one.
Even a Snake Eyes will get them in. And they're in on a 6. All charges are going ahead. Tyranids, it's official. They're in big trouble. All right, so we're on combats here. Dev Company gone in. Terminators have gone in, led by the Chaplain. And Sanguinary Guard and their Captain. So this is classic Blood Angels here. Attacking from multiple angles, going for close combat against a foe that's been weakened by some decent firepower. So well done so far for the Blood Angels. This is an excellent display from them. So I'm just going to zoom in here to capture the flavour of this. Dev Company stacked up, ready to go. Sanguinary Guard, flank attack led by their fearless Captain. And then across here the Terminators boldly going in against these Tyranid monsters after disembarking from their land raider. So impressive stuff. Mike's going to fight first with
Terminators?
The Terminators.
Yeah, so Valhalla, Field Marshal, Robert.
Okay.
So 12 attacks going into the...
Yeah, he's already declared the split. So 3 Terminators are going into Typhon plus the Chaplain, and then 2 Terminators to go into the Mouseceptor.
Yep, so 4s, rerolling.
Survive of Typhon, come on. 4s to hit. Rerollable, which is so crucial. Okay, just one more.
So we're looking 6s. Lots and lots of 6s.
So you're at strength, you're on +2 on the charge, right? It's your strength 10 to my strength, toughness 10. You're on +1 to the wound roll from the Chaplain.
Yep.
So you're on 3s to wound. 6s are amazing.
Yeah.
4 6s, I'm dead. No 6s. And a poor roll. Just 3? I live. I live. -2, so we're looking at 4+. Come on, I could be quite healthy if I roll. Close. Right, so I'll take...
4 damage.
Yeah, 4 damage. Drop it down to 3. Can't believe I'm alive.
Neither can I rolled well to hit, not the wound.
I think you know the way things are going, but the dice, it's the dice that decide.
So, Chaplain.
It's not over yet. The Chaplain could do it.
So he's 5 attacks +1 on the charge. 6
Chaplain Swan. This will be glorious.
on 2s.
Chaplain base of 5 attacks.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I rolled 3 ones, so I'm glad you are now
Oath of Moment to the rescue.
Okay.
I think your 5s to wound becomes 4s. Oh no, Typhon. Drop dice. This is the big one. No,
One.
just one. I can't believe
One.
it. I'm sorry, but
-1.
-1, 3 up save, and we passed just about. Unbelievable. Typhon lives, and oh how we shall strike back. Now, if the Mouseceptor survives, the Terminators could find themselves in trouble. So, 2 Terminators on the charge, 8 attacks.
Shouldn't have stopped for lunch.
Mike's blaming the lunch break here. His desperation. Go.
4s. No reroll.
We stopped for lunch, but the Tyranids have grown ever hungrier.
What's your toughness?
Toughness 11.
3s. 4s. Strength 10.
Yeah, 5 to 4s.
4s.
None. I can't believe it. He's rolled 4 2s and a 1. People in the comment section, burn the dice. Okay. God, if I'd have rolled it with my Xenos dice. Sorry. Right. What can you do? What can you do? Stand still. They've hit a wall of chitin and bounced off. Minimum damage coming through the Terminators. Surprised at that result, but dear me. Okay. Should get better results. Should get better results across here.
Somebody made a comment that my dice rolls actually saddens them.
Oh, I hope they're not watching this one. Okay. Do you want to go to this one next?
Yes.
Okay. So, Captain first, if he wants to go first here. There's a fair few wounds and bodies to chop through. I wish I had a feel no pain. I've burnt my CP. I can't do the fight on death. So we just have to try and survive here. If we survive, we could strike back quite well.
So 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Thunderhammer, +1 for the charge.
Not bad at all.
Hitting on 3s.
Yes. 3-step. Oh, blessed with a Patreon. It's not too late to grab one.
Yeah, longbow.
Oh, longbow. You wanted longbow. Okay, he's in there somewhere. There he is. Okay.
So 4 hits.
Okay.
Strength 10. Strength 11 now because
2s to
he
wound.
also gives me +1 to the strength characteristics of melee weapons.
2s. Oh, there's 2 1s in there. Mike's plagued here by dice. Minus whatever it is, and an extra -1 because of your enhancement.
Yeah, so minus
-3
total.
Straight through. Nothing I can do. It's gonna kill one. So we'll leave this model here. 1 slain so far. Sanguinary Guard. They're all in. 5 of them available.
Are they all swords? Yeah.
Yeah, all in Carmine Blades. They're equipped with.
2, 3, 4.
So they get base of 3 and then +1 again.
5, and then they all. It's 4 attacks each.
4 attacks each. Oh, they could do it. They could do it. And they're on +2 strength now with the rules, so they'll get their 3s to wound as well. And their AP's good. And I think their damage 2.
2, damage 2. These are 3s.
Right. That's the key, Mike. Roll lots of dice and it starts to average out. It's very hard to roll very poorly on tons of dice.
Oh, these 6s. Why couldn't I have got these 6s
Wow.
before?
Look at that. Half of his result there was 6s. There's a backlog of them's come flowing through. 3s to wound.
3s, yeah.
Yes. This is a very important roll. It's going to be a load come through. Has enough to wipe.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Right, I got to roll really well for a save. I need a Xenos Sympathizer. Travis and Jen. Don't usually use them for saving throws, but they're Tyranid players. 6s need lots. Ah, it's loads of 5s. It's -2, isn't it?
-2.
Oh.
2 damage.
All right, so you're going to kill... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will wipe the squad and leave the prime. Okay, so many models have been slain. Mike won't be able to reach me in close combat, and he's not near objective, so he's going to sit where he is actually, he's here. You can consolidate towards this objective, which is done. So now we've got Def Company across it. So that's that done. Mike's going to fight here. These 2 are going to go into the gaunts, and then we've got another 7 going into the barb gaunts. This should be an easy kill. Offered to remove the models, but we'll maybe, just based on the last the dice rolling, we'll actually roll them up here. So we are adding in the extra attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's loads. Right, so 4s to hit here against the barb gaunts. The heart of this tyranny force is being ripped out by the Blood Angels. They are vicious against their foes, no doubt about it.
4's re-rolling.
Okay. Okay, they're in amongst our soft stuff here. I can see 6s coming through. And is that your wound pile?
That's just my reroll. Because they're
built-in reroll, gotcha, yeah.
Black Rage.
So 2s to wound.
2's to wound, yeah.
They're all equipped with thunderhammers. 6s, it's all over. I can see 4 6s. I'll just roll just a handful of dice here. Alright, dead. Barb gaunt's gone.
Yeah.
We knew that would happen. Mostly knew it would happen.
Yeah. We still doubted it.
So 2 now going across into gaunts.
They obviously don't want to hit gaunts.
Just 1.
But reroll.
3. 2s to wound. We're wounded with no special things coming through. I think I'm a 5-up save, which we are, so it's a straight up 4 dead. So let's take away those. Like so. Alright, so striking back, just off camera attack back here, actually brought down one of the Marines that had a wound remaining, so 1 Def Company model gone. And then attacks here, 2 attacks coming in, and no damage against the Sanguinary Guard. Tyranny Prime's out of it, so really it's the combat across here. The Mouse Scepter, and then Typhon himself. We'll go Typhon first of all. Yeah, Nate Miller in command, and we'll take the Nate Miller dice. So it's the double Nate attack. We would love to do really well at this one. So we're looking at 6 attacks against these Terminators. Come on. Need them all to hit. They do all hit. All right. Strength 9. 3s. Triple 1. Twin linked. All right. Can't complain. 5 make it through. Now, be careful. It's AP -2. So 4-up saves. Damage 3.
So each 2 that it feels dead Terminator.
Oh, you've got an extra wound.
Yeah.
Because your shield. Whoa, yeah, huge difference that's going to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 saves of 4+. Massive difference. God. And block just the 1, so every 2 will kill a model. Yeah, so 2 slain. So it's a, God, instead of 4 Terminators slain, then it's just the 2. So it's made a massive difference, but 4 Terminators brought down. Yeah. It may just be the case that Terminators just need to hold up my monsters for now, whilst the slaughter takes place in the back lines. Tyranny casualties are running very high now. We'll strike back with the Mouse Scepter. We'll do the 3 attack option. We'll go Michael Gemin. Plays a variety of factions. We're looking to look for. It is 3s. Oh, that's not what we needed. And then 3s to wound. And that's not what we needed. Nothing coming from the Mouse Scepter. So 0 damage coming through from that. And that's combat's resolved. Tyranny is striking back, but it's weak here compared to the might of the Blood Angels assault. Okay, so really that marks the end of the turn. Deadly stuff taking place here. Blood Angels, their aggression has certainly paid off. and points coming through. 10 points for primaries, 5 points for behind enemy lines because of the Death Company. Also the Sanguinary Guard. They tucked in this way and got themselves within my deployment zone. So 5 points maxing out with that one. And then there's more points potentially to come through and should come through for Defend Stronghold. So that puts Mike on 25 points. It's a good score. Tyranids on 8. So the battle's not going our way, that's for sure. But whilst we have models on the table, and whilst we have time, we shall set about trying to score as many points as we can, because we're going for the long stretch here to try and get the points in on the board to give the Tyranids the best chance in the league. So we will press on to turn 2 for the Tyranids coming up next. Right, so we're on turn 2 for the Tyranids. So much has happened in this game already. Not going to give up with them. There's still a possibility of scoring points and a chance to get some revenge here against the Blood Angels. Maybe to claw their way back to some degree. 5 points coming in for the control of this objective. Movement's been done, but I had enough models. I had 2 models in. Mike had 3. But he's OC1, who's Sanguinary Guard were OC2. So just about nudged and got that objective. Battle shock twice, so I couldn't contest or go after that one. And across there, it was 1 model for 1. Mike's Lone Scout against my Lone Lictor, both OC1. So unable to pick up points, that objective. So Tyranids just lost out there for getting points coming through. So they're going to try and address that as much as they can to go after some objectives here. To pin down the Blood Angels, try and take them on with shooting and close combat. I honestly think we're not quite out of it yet. So we'll keep going. But we're still in trouble. 8-inch move across the other Screamer Killer. Oh, how we'd love to claw that thing to death. And then we've moved in here with the Tyrannocyte as well to move on to the objective and to lay down some supporting firepower. Holding position. Gaunts pulling out of close combat and moving up with these. We'll fire with those and just try and crowd the objective. As it stands, we're in massive trouble. We're going to try and deal with some of this as much as we can. The Prime's jumped over across to here. Mouseceptor and Typhon to remain in close combat. It's super risky to do so, but I can't see much point in pulling away. But Lictor's moved across to support. He may well be able to go after the Chaplain, maybe. Because I'll call out our secondaries here. It's investigate signals and no prisoners, kill stuff. So I want to go for some easy kills. Or easier kills. The Von Ryan's Leapers ran around here on its own. It could try and take down the Scout. And then backing up onto this objective, the Neurotyrant and Neuro Gaunts to here and to lay down some firepower. Now we're saying with these, they've both got blast weapons. They can't shoot into any combat, including their own combat. But they can reckon at -1 shoot out of close combat into other targets that aren't within engagement range. You reckon? So yeah. He could shoot in here? That's what I'd love to do.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. And that's about it for the Tyranids. We're holding off still. We've still got 1 Tyrannocyte and a Screamer Killer to come down. We'll hold off. Perhaps in the later stages of the game we need some kind of score, such as behind enemy lines, for example. Then we may use that deep striking unit. I want to point out these casualties. They're utterly superb. They are available from Longbow BB. He has a gaming store. So if you go in the video description below, you can go into the Longbow BB link and it'll take you to his gaming store there, and you'll be able to pick up those casualties. They're absolutely superb. Do little dioramas with them. There's another set across here from some previous battle, Slain Guardsmen. So you can pick those up. They're brilliant scatter. And you can use them. I guess you could put those on bases as well if you're basing an army.
Oh, yeah.
You could use casualties as well, but I think they're a brilliant job. Easy to paint up. So that's those. But we'll let the dead lie here. Or no, we'll actually add to the we'll add to the pile here. We're going to shooting phase next for the Tyranids. They do have some options. So we'll go the Mouseceptor into here. It must be done. There's 3 Patreons left. We'll go for Martin here, Vagabond. D6 plus 3 plus 1. 3. All right, okay. So 3 and 1 and 3. 3s becomes 4s. Okay. Those come through. So it's not too much I can do about this. 2's to wound. Hey, 2 go through. This is -2. So, yeah, this guy here could claim cover. Do 1 dice at a time then for him. Just to see if he survives.
-2 to -1.
Yeah, 4 up. He blocks it, yeah. And can he block it again? 6. Why? God. Blood Angel's refusing to die here. Well done to the Death Company. All right. We'll rinse and repeat and go with the Strangleform Cannon into here. Again, it's blast, so it's +1 though, so it's 1, +1 for the size of the unit, and D6 this time. And we'll turn to Jordan Russell for this one. 3 again. Okay. 2's becomes 3's. 3's to wound this time. 2 come through. These are -1. You can tank it on your friend with cover. 1 dice.
Yeah, I think there's...
Oh, yeah.
That one, the 2 back ones.
There's 2 claiming cover now, so Mike can roll both dice, needing 3's. Ah, 1's got through. 2 damage.
2 damage.
This is where he rolls a 6. You know it's coming.
No, it equals 6, but it's not 6.
All right. 1 slay. I was hoping to do so much more, but 1 Death Company model brought down. Biovore, I'm going to point out now that it's fired out over into that corner for investigate signals. That model over there can now do that action over in that corner. Neuro Tyrant into here. 2d6 hits. All right, not bad. 8 hits coming through. 3's to wound. Not bad. 6 saves, ignoring cover and -1. So 6 saves of 4+. Perhaps our last opportunity to dent these. Well done, Mike. Good dice rolling. Well done. Just the 2 make it through. They are 2 damage, so pairs here. 6s are good for feel no pain. No. Okay, that was a pretty good result. There's still 5 of them left, though. The potency is still there for sure. We'll offload these into the Sanguinary Guard. Final cross hit. In 4s. Needing... Do you know what? I think we need 3s. Strength 5 weapon, Flesh Borer. Yeah, 3 saves or 2+. Sanguinary Guard start off on a 2+. 1 wound is sneaked through. Then we're going for the Strangle Web for 4 auto hits. 6s would be great. We do get 1, which is a mortal wound or a devastating wound. So it's enough to slay 1 model. This one here?
Yep.
Okay. Tyrannocyte cross here. 5 shots, needing 4s. Not bad. 3's to wound. Yeah, 3 saves. -1, bit of cover. So Mike can make 3 saves of 2+. Oh, he's snuck in again. There's a model claiming cover here. Okay. Then the Screamer Killer is going to offload all that it has into the only target for it, really, which is the Bow Predator. D6 plus 3, so 5 attacks. 6s are good. There's a double. So it's straight through. 2 lethals, open -2.
5 ups.
5 up here. Double 6. That's happened a few times in this game. Well done. All right. Shooting phase, I think, is finished. Not too bad. Could have been better. Hoped for more. We're going to charges next. Okay, lots of little charges taking place. Prime's gone in here. Lictor's gone in here to join this combat, to go after the Chaplain. A lone leaper to go after the lone lost boy. It's over there. Across here, the Screamer Killer's gone in against the Bow Predator. If it has enough striking power to take that thing down. We struck it in close combat. We hit it in close combat, which forces you to make a battle shock test at -1, which Mike fails. That's wrecked the OC control across there as well. So Tyranids haven't finished on this flank. Bit of a research across here. Very empty over here for now. Tyranids in a lot more control across this side. We'll go into combat resolution. There's charging units, so we'll go through those first of all. So Mike's got a CP for Armor of Contempt, but he's in pain here as to which one to go for. He could try and go for this one to take out the AP-1 from him, or across there to help the Terminators and Chaplain, or indeed to help the Battle Predator. I'm going to go with this combat here. Armor of Contempt? No. All right.
What's your AP here?
-2.
-2, so 2 to 4 or 3s. 2 damage?
2 damage. Chaplain's a 4-up in one, because it'd be precision hits against him. Yeah, so it'd be 3-up saves or 4-up saves. Damage 2, 6 attacks. That was a cry of mental anguish here.
It is.
Mike's annoyed. He's sort of like a free, like knife through butter, easy going, just roll down the hill. Against the Tyranids, but these monsters aren't giving up. They're in it for the long grind here. Tyranids have not finished on this board. We've chipped away some casualties. And the chance... Mike doesn't want the Tyranids starting to get their own back too much.
No, I am going to do it there because them boys performed fantastic for me.
He wants them to live.
Chaplain can learn from his mistakes. Brutal, I know.
It's brutal. Okay, so I'm going to go for... So you're just going to be... You're going to be a 3-up armor save, basically. Give me a ton of 6s. Come on. I think we're on 2s. We are. So I'm going to add that one back in for sustained. So actually hit 6 times. Coming in at strength 6, the 3s to wound. And there's 5 wounds have come through. We're interested to see what dice roll Mike gets here. He's going to negate the -1. So he'll be happy if he sees a load of 3s. Or more. And it's not made any difference. There's 2 2s and a 1. These have made it through, so Mike will now go to his Feel No Pains.
What's the damage?
Damage 2 each time.
So first one?
The first pair, you need a 6 here. No, 1 slain. The next one doesn't get it. And it's official that unit's been struck hard. The Prime's got its wicked revenge against the Blood Angels. I suppose it doesn't really matter which ones are taken. I'm leaving the ones with hammers. Mike can strike back. Potentially bring that thing down, but that's some turnaround there from the winged prime. It's probably about the best it's ever done on the channel. It doesn't usually do too much, but just in the nick of time, it's brought down 3 Death Company. All right, we'll go for the Lictor next. It's going after the Chaplain. Chaplain Swan finds himself under personal attack. 6 attacks with the Lictor. Just 2s for hits. All of them. It's an assassin. 3s to wound. Come on. Yes, all of them except 1. All right. Well, allocate those to the Chaplain. All of them. So 5 saves to make at AP -2. So 4 ups. No. How many wounds does the Chaplain have?
5.
5. So 3 of those dice will slay him, and then 2 wounds on a Terminator model.
Yep.
Lictor has done exactly what it's designed to do, and what it has done, it's done very well. It's taken down a Chaplain. Nasty stuff. These aliens are cunning, for sure. Terminators now find themselves without their leader. The Sergeant will take over, and they will strike before... Yeah, well, Mike, I'll have to think about that one, because if I survive with either... Yeah, it's okay. There's 2 separate units for the Tyranids, that's fine. So we'll go on to the next one. Von Ryan's Leaper. The ball is rolling here for the Tyranids. Now we're looking for 3s. Fouled with 2. It might not get you here. We're now looking for 3s to wound. 2 go for it, -1. 2 saves of 5+. Blocked, so 1 wound comes through. Must be a 2-wound model, right?
Let me just double check it. Yeah.
The boys have 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
They do. Oh, okay. Right, we'll then switch over to the Screamer Killer. 10 attacks. 6s are lethal. Give me the dice. I'll take the last Patreon. Maxfield Knuckles. I know he's an Imperial player. Come on. Okay, 1 lethal.
2 lethal.
2 lethal. This is good, but we need to do better. Now, I wonder, what's your toughness? Toughness 9 or 10?
10.
Your toughness 10. We're strength 10. Force to wound. I think it should be twin linked, but it's not. Oh, if only it was. But anyway, 5 wounds make it through. -2. 5 ups. No. We've got him. Deadly demise. No, target destroyed. Okay, Screamer Killer. Well. All right, we will make a consolidation move and get that model onto the objective. Mike's blamed the Terminators there. Yeah, if they'd have blown that, imagine that if that chunk had gone, the game would be different. But Tyranids are nibbling around the edges here like a, I don't know, like a bone here. They're just sort of nibbling away. They're not giving up on the Blood Angels, won't let go at this stage. All right, so we're now looking for strike back time.
Yep.
So Mike surely must pick the Terminators. How does he allocate their attacks?
2 into
Typhon?
Typhon, yeah.
Okay.
And then 1 into...
One into the mouse attack.
There is no charging, so it's just...
Base of 3. No chaplains, no +1 to the wound roll either. They're depleted.
Don't need it.
I nicked his Patreon as well.
Watch all the 6s come through now.
Okay, so we're looking for... Missed with those. Oh no, oath moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still there from last turn. Oh, no, just the one. God, dear, Tyranids, come on. Just the 2. Oh, dear. It's all right, it's not Elder. It's just Tyranids, just a standard enemy foe. Or standard foe.
5's the one, yeah. Strength 8.
Strength 8, toughness 10, I think, on the Hive Tyrant. It is. God, can the unthinkable happen? 5's to wound. 1 wound comes through. Save it. No, and is a command reroll battle tactic stratagem.
Yeah.
I'll use my on myself once per thingy reroll. Blocked. That's 100% correct. I can do that.
100%.
Done it.
Battle tactic, you haven't used it this
No,
time, have
no,
you?
I haven't. No. Wow. Well. I know I can't, Mike, because look.
You are
battle shocked. Great. Okay. In which case, I'll take 2 wounds. Down to one infuriating wound left. Okay. 3 attacks into the mouse scepter.
Yeah.
All hit. I can't die no matter what he rolls, but let's see if the damage can come through. Just the 1 comes through. I can't do anything except to try and go for my invuln save, which I do block that one. Well. Okay, so that melee continues, would you believe? We'll go on to Death Company. No. I need to fight now. Yeah. All right, we'll go with Typhon. So is he big enough to be -2 hit rolls? He's not. So, which means we'll go for normal fighting here. 6 attacks. Needing 2s. Then we'll go for... I think it's 3s. Yeah, strength 9. Twin linked. I've remembered again. And it has helped amazingly. God, incredible. 5 saves, -2. Each one's going to be a kill. No, it's not. Sorry, you're 4 win models.
2s.
Carry on.
2 of each.
Looks like they've all gone through.
Kill that model. Kill that model. Kill that model.
It is enough because it's 1 or 2 wounds. Gone. It's a wipeout. Typhon's got his bloody revenge here. Well. Unbelievable. Well, I know it's not pleasant for Mike, but league-wise, it's entertaining to see it happen. It's a good start to the league. So for the league, we're planning to run games you'll see them on your regular YouTube, and then over on membership as well, you'll see some league battles. So if you want to follow the whole league, all the factions, all the games, then do join us on YouTube channel membership. Aspect Warrior level is the most popular. That unlocks all the bonus content that we create, and it means you'll get full access to all of our battle reports, including our league battles that we play over on membership. When you become a member, it supports the channel. It really helps us keep the battle reports coming. So, Mike's lining up some dice for something. I think it's Death Company.
Death Company, yeah.
Yeah, so their chance to try and swing here to take down the Prime. Needing 4s.
4s, yeah.
And you always reroll on your hit rolls.
Yeah, it's Black Rage.
Okay. Low, so looking for 4s. On the reroll. Oh, there's trouble now. 6 out of 6. 666 for kill me off.
What?
Yeah. So my toughness, 6 wounds, toughness 5.
So 3s anyway, that's what we're looking at, 6s.
3 to wound.
I got a 6! 2 6s!
That's good, well done. And anything else?
2 normal.
-2. I think I need 6s. I'm going to go. It used to have an invuln, they took it away. It's dead. And that was Lucas Brown, but well done. Good work from him during the game. So a bit of revenge there from the Dev Company. And that's it. Casualties, dare I say it, are heavy on both sides. Whoa.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some result here. That's crazy. We'll go on to calculate points at the end of turn 2. What an exhibition from both sides. Alright, so points coming through. Not too bad for the Tyranids. 5 points for primaries. 5 points maxing out with no prisoners. That was the destruction of the Chaplain, the Terminators, and the Balprota. Then 2 points coming up for investigate signals over in that corner. That puts us on 20. Mike's then cashed in on defend stronghold to put him on 28. So he's ahead by a fair bit. 8 points is pretty good. And it's now going to be at turn 3. The middle stage of the game. So much has happened already. So much drama already unfolding on this board. Have to say, though, both these armies look just epic on this table. So very atmospheric indeed. But the game still hangs in the balance. Both sides really pushing to try and score as many points as possible. We'll go on to turn 3 now, the middle stage of this epic clash. Okay, at turn 3 for the Blood Angels. Options are more limited now. Damage has come through. 10 points picked up for primaries. Mike was able to pick it up for that objective across there. Also for this objective before the Land Raider moves away, and you can only pick up 2, and that one across there with the scouts as well, so easily picking up the 10 points. Keeping those points flowing in. We'll head around to the other side of the board and you can see Mike's movement. So cards drawn is no prisoners, so again kill stuff to a maximum of 5 points. Investigate signals, which is getting units into corners and performing the scans, so Mike's going to go after that again, just hunting down the points. So at empty Razorback moving across to get within 9 inches of this one for the scan. Disembarking with the models and then slingshotting them across with the Dreadnought. Mike making use of that ability again and putting the Death Company way over into that corner. We reckon they can fulfill that secondary. They're 0 OC, so they can't control objectives, but they can still go ahead and scan in the corners and so on. So we'll let them do that. Let us know in the comment section if that's incorrect. Land Raiders backed up and pulled to the right to let one of the Dreadnoughts go through to take on laser shooting and close combat. And the other Dreadnought here anchoring this objective. The scouts remain on this objective across here, but their situation has become dangerous now, not only because of our control over on this flank, but we've used rapid ingress again on turn 3 to bring in another Tyrannocyte and Screamer Killers. This one's turned up here, and I've positioned him in a way so that the Land Raider, crucially, can't see him, so he can't be shot at by that model. But positioning now with rapid ingress ready to move off on our turn to go after this unit, potentially go after this objective. So deep striking Screamer Killers proving to be a nightmare in this game, really anchoring this flank. So after the initial panic on the early turns of the game, Tyranid casualties are looking like this. It's not as bad. We've now got our deep strike units on the board, and Mike's casualties running across here, so it's semi-even. Mike's still ahead a little bit, but the Tyranids are still keeping themselves in the fight. So movement's done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. All right, so Mike's going to do some firepower here. Land Raider's going first.
Yep.
Firepower's been declared. He's going after Typhon.
So the twin heavy bolter, the small arms is into the
Lictor.
Right, so 6 shots. 4s.
Is it 6? It's 3.
No, it was the things I was thinking of these.
Yeah, it's not 2 separate. You get 6 of those because it's 2 separate ones. This one's going to get twin linked, but 3 shots.
3, yeah. So 4s. Just the 1. 4. Minus 1, 2 damage.
2 damage, 2 wounds taken. I think Mike hates lictors.
I do.
Okay, that's a good guess. Next.
Storm bolter, rapid fire, so 4 shots on 4s. Just the 2.
5 to 1.
5 to 1. No.
Okay.
Then
Everything else is going into Typhon here to bring him down. Just the 1 wound.
Yep.
I'm not going to play anything to try and help him. We'll just try and see if we can survive.
We know what my shooting's like, so multi-melter.
Go, multi-melter, go.
3s. 2 hits.
2 hits, okay.
Strength 9, toughness
10. 5s to wound. Oh, he's done it twice.
-4.
Oh dear. We'll go for a 4+ invulnerable save. Blocked. Gandalf. Oh god, it's blocked both of those. Las cannons. And Overmoment, by the way, has been moved away onto the Mouse Scepter. Because Mike rightly presumed that the Typhon would be an easy kill, but we'll go for the Las cannons. We'll talk about this after the Las cannons have fired. Needing 3s. 1 miss. 3s to wound. 1 failed. 2 go through.
-3.
4+ invulnerable save. Oh! And I think he deserves a command reroll on himself because once he's gone, he's gone. Ah! God! Ah, tragic.
D6 +1.
Yeah, roll the damage anyway, and it's a 6. Gone.
7.
Oh dear, deadly demise. No, all right. Typhon's removed.
Edge your seat stuff.
Good. Well done.
Although thinking about it, are they bottle shocked?
The Mouse Scepter is.
Yeah.
Yes. Dreadnought now, Melter Shot, in short range, going into the Mouse Scepter, plus the Blood Lance option as well.
So the melt up, 1 shot, hitting on a 3, re-rolling. Locally.
Oh, it's missed.
Blood Lance.
Hits.
Strength 12.
3s.
3s. Yep.
Yeah, 4+ invulnerable save. Yes, blocked. Would you believe it? Okay, the other Dreadnought can help. Just with a Blood Lance, I would imagine.
Yes.
You can measure from the tip of the spear as a vehicle. If you've got 12, you can take it. Looks like you have. Go. Melter Shot, fine. Needing a 3.
Yep.
Yep, needing a 5. Got it. 4+ invulnerable save. Blocked. Go. 1 last chance. Missed. 3 roll.
Yes.
Oh, just about. 3s to wound. Don't roll a.
Yes.
Got it. Oh dear. A glimmer of hope.
No.
Right. Got it. There it is. 4 pluses. The Mouse Scepter lives. It hasn't taken a single wound. All right, we'll press on. A little bit of firepower remaining. Most of it's been and gone. Right, rest of the firepower's been resolved. Scouts once again clearing away a Spore Mine. Gone. And across here, Infernos pistols are all equipped with them. Took out 2 of the gaunts. That's it. We're going to charges next. Okay, so charges taking place. We all knew it was coming. Dreadnought going in against the Mouse Scepter. And then Sanguinary Guard and Death Company. Mike wanted the charges to go ahead. So only declared into the front squad of gaunts, and they'll easily be brought down. So that's charges done. We'll go on to combat resolution next. So, Dreadnought, do you get an extra attack with the halberd? I think like 1 extra attack with the halberd as well.
Yeah, it's an extra attack, but you don't get an extra attack on top of it. You know, for the.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
So, 3s re-rolling.
Because of Oath of Moment.
Yeah.
Boy. It's made all the difference. So 5 hits.
So this is now strength 14.
3s to wound. Mike played a stratagem called Red Rampage.
Red Rampage, yeah. So it's in depth as a starter's unit. You get the lance ability.
+1 to wound roll. Very good.
And the lethal hits. So
there was 2. 2s to wound with the rest.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's really worth taking.
It's only because of 1 I'm dead. See, and it made a difference for 2 of them.
It did.
So that's
okay.
now
5.
5. It's -3 and a flat 3.
4 ups. Not good enough. Come on. I'd have to command rear on survive and live with just a wound. Battle shocked. It's all over. I'm dead. And he explodes. We'll calculate the damage here, but good strike from the Dreadnought. Well done. So, model removed from play. Mike took a mortal wound on the Dreadnought. There was a mortal wound came from the Land Raider, but it was passed on a Feel No Pain thanks to the Dreadnought. Lictor took 2 across here, easily wiping out their target and then pushing into the next unit of Gaunts along here. We still reckon the Tyranids may hold this because we've got enough OC control. We struck back, caused a wound, but Mike passed. Def Company remain here, and the turn comes to an end. All right, 10 points for primaries at the end of the turn. By the way, Scout was slain by the Von Rheinsleeper. That was dealt with, resolved as well. 5 points picked up for no prisoners. Mike destroyed 3 targets. The 2 monsters across here and the Gaunts. So maxing out at 5. And 4 more points picked up for investigate signals in 1-2 corners. Keeping that flow of points coming. Another 19 points flooding through here for the Blood Angels. Up to 47 points to 20. So heavy damage. Blood Angels have kept themselves and will keep themselves in the lead here. I don't think the Tyranids can catch up with that. But Tyranids still have units on the board and can still chase their own target for victory points as well. We'll head on to their turn 3 coming up next. All right, so we're on turn 3 here for the Tyranids. Assassination and engage in all fronts is the card that's been drawn. Maintaining position on here. I'm a bit wary of moving off this objective. The Land Raider, for example, can gun these down. I want to keep 2 models on that just to really anchor that one. Shifting across there on the other side to go Boy Scout hunting. Holding position, backing off just to buy time but keep the OC control on that objective. We have picked up our 10 points this time for the control of that objective and this one. Lictors run across here, maybe, just maybe, can go after the captain. Across here we've shifted off of the building, moving across here. Still got models in range of the objective. And then we can fire a bit down here as well. And the lone Von Rheinsleeper has run across to get into another table call for engage in all fronts. So, similar to the Blood Angels, Tyranids seriously cut down on options, but still have options on the board. There's no doubt about that. We're going to shooting phase for them next. Not too much shooting, some. Tyrannosaurus fired, managed to cause a wound and caused 2 damage against the Dreadnought. It's that one down there. Pulled out close combat. We then took out 2 Def Company with command re-rolled. A number of shots come through from the Neuro Tyrant. We're going to charges next. All right, charges taking place across the other side. Screamer Killer's gone in, so too has the Tyrannocyte against the Scouts to cause trouble across that side. It's 9-inch charge required. Come on, reroll. You escaped. I know I rolled massive charges, a 10 and a 9 across the other side. Right, if I had charged in. Sorry, got to do this. They all hit. 3's to wound the captain. 4 saves of 4+. Sorry, just need to know. Would have blocked 2. Would have taken 4 damage. The captain's 5 wounds at least. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's bound to be. Can't be 4 wounds.
I've put him down to that. Oh, here we go. 5 wounds.
Just survived. Okay. That's okay. That's all we need to know. We'll press on to combat resolution. All right, so combat's resolved. Screamer Killer single-handedly destroyed the Scouts, made a consolidation move, and has grabbed the objective. Interesting. So, turn finished. We'll calculate points for the Tyranids. Okay, so score coming through here for the Tyranids. 10 points for primaries, 5 points for engaged in all fronts. Then assassination we've traded in, and we'll draw 2 fresh secondaries next turn. Scoreline is 47 points to Blood Angels, 35 points to the Tyranids. So they're behind, but they're still in the fight. We'll go on to turn 4 for the Space Marines coming up next, the last couple of turns before the game comes to an end. All right, so movement done here for the Blood Angels. Cards drawn is Cleanse and Capture Enemy Outpost. So this is looking good. Mike's moved the Def Company up. They'll just sit there and cleanse. And then the idea is the Sanguinary Guard and Captain will just clear away what's left of the Tyranids across here. Dreadnought's happy to sit where it is. Shoot and potentially charge and still control that objective. Mike was on 2 objectives, that one and that one, for his 10 victory points. The Land Raiders backed up. The Razorbacks come across. They're all going to put their firepower into the Screamer Killer, which Mike has put Oath of Moment onto. Nothing over here. And then around here, Def Company. A deliberate move to move across to make me Overwatch, which I did, and I killed 2. It was a good result. But it's made me use up a CP. So Mike's made a sacrifice there with the Def Company just to try and drain resources from the Tyranids. And you might get a lone charge that goes in and causes some trouble. Shooting phase next. Pistols across here fired, taking out 2 of the Gaunts. Then pulverize with a melter gun hit the lictor. It's gone. Dreadnought bringing it down. Land Raiders fired all that it has against the Screamer Killer. So far, 1 wound has come from the multi-melter. Just the las cannons left. We're going to capture this one on camera. 4 shots, needing 3s. Land Raider's been a solid option for the quadruple 5. A solid option for the Blood Angels for sure. 3s to win. Sorry, just singing the praises of how solid it is. 3 2s and a 1. I don't know what to say.
Let's record this.
Burn the dice. Yeah, record this glorious moment. Mike wishes now that it's erased from Imperial records and history, but no, we'll keep this in the video. We'll move on to charges and combat next. All right, so charges, combat, some points coming in. We'll roll this all into 1. So charge went off across here, no problem. Charge failed across here with the Def Company. Mike could have command reroll, but he wants to keep hold of the CP. So combat's across here. I was just chopping a salad across here. So points coming through. It's been a tremendous amount of points here. 10 points for primaries for Mike. 5 points for cleanse with the 2 units, which is that Dreadnought across there and the Dev Company here. It's sat still. That's fine. And then 8 points picked up for capture enemy outpost. So 23 points, giving Mike a total of 70 points. He has doubled my score now. I'm a 35, so he's miles ahead. We do have a turn in hand, which we will pick up 10 points straight away for the control of at least 2 objectives. So Tyranids are still in the fight here, reaping their own harvest. We'll quickly move on to their turn 4 next as they seek to pursue their own tally. Okay, movement for the Tyranids on turn 4. Disaster has struck. It's tempting targets as the secondary, so Mike chose that no man's land objective. Mm-hmm. Then bring it down was chosen as well. I wish we hadn't drawn that card. It's destroying vehicles. So for us, we've moved the Neuro Tyrant around, still keeping in range of the objective with the small stuff. I'm going to try and put some shots into that Dreadnought on the off chance we can bring it down. Doubt it, but we'll give it a go. Range stationary of him. Keeping both of these on this objective, just trying to make sure we can anchor at least that one. Then around the other side, as we move this one up, Screamer Killer moved across. It was over the moment. Mike had 2 CP remaining. He overwatched, struck it again, knocked it down, then we blew up and dished out some mortal wounds onto everybody around here. So, lost a Screamer Killer in our ambitious attempt to go after the Razorback. Would have given us 4 points if we'd gone into that one. I think this one's on too many wounds, so we were intending to go after the Razorback. But in our ambitious move, our instinctive behaviour to go after this vehicle, we were caught in a crossfire from the Land Raider and brought down. So good result. I've just got 1 Tyrannocyte holding this objective, which is not looking particularly healthy at this stage. Mike's got enough firepower to bring it down. So we'll go on to shooting phase next here. Blood Angels now starting to dominate the board. Okay, so shooting phase resolved. Bizarre in the extreme. Dreadnought's gone. That was Overwatch. Not Overwatch, just regular firepower from this thing, which has done really well in this game. Mike rolled not so well. The Feel No Pain coming through from the Dreadnought's built-in ability against psychic attacks, because the attacks come from the Neuro Tyrant. Do have the psychic keyword, but still, those were failed, and 4 damage came through enough to bring that damaged Dreadnought down. Then further disaster, but not too bad because the model's still there, but it's taken further damage. That's firepower coming from the Tyrannocyte. Took off some wounds from the Dreadnought, dropping down to just 2 left. No charges. No. None. We'll go on to work out the points here at the end of turn 4 for the Tyranids. So end of turn 4, Tyranids have brought some points in. 10 points for primaries, 3 points for bring it down. Just the Dreadnought's not worth as much as other targets for being less than 10 wounds. And that's it. So it takes us to 48 points to 70. Tyranids are going to lose this game. I'm pretty sure on that one. It's just a case of how many points they can rake in. It's interesting how the 2 armies have clashed, have smashed into each other, and now there's scattered remnants around the board just trying to bring the points in here. It's an interesting dynamic for the league here as armies are focused for the long plan, just trying to add to their tally as much as possible. And they need to be hasty and focused on it because there's plenty of factions to come. They've got to really try and push up this tally as high as they can. And so we'll go on to the 5th and final turn of the game. Blood Angels turn 5 coming up next. All right, so movement done here for the Blood Angels. Again, 10 points coming in for the control of objectives. Holding here. Now we're playing out for the final part of the game, because remember there's 15 is 3 lots of 5 points can be picked up for objectives at the end of the battle. So Mike now wants to camp out on objectives. The captain is Sanguinary Guard, looking solid. The 2 Def Company will happily jump down and try and take out the Biovore. Land Raider, bit of a shuffle going on here. Land Raiders come around to hold this objective. Dreadnoughts move around first to go after the Tyrannocyte with shooting and close combat. Razorbacks moved up as well. And they're not moving here. They're going to go for the charge and maybe try and drain another CP for Overwatch with the Def Company Marine. That is movement done. Shooting phase next. All right, so shooting phase here. Land Raider tried to go for the double kill against both of these targets just to try and deny us on the very last turn of the game. Bear in mind, this is Mike's last chance of shooting close combat. Just the 2 wounds caused here against the Tyrannocyte. No further damage coming through against the Screamer Killer. I'm down to 7 wounds with the Tyrannocyte, but still alive. Mike may want to charge with the Librarian Dreadnought to finish it off, or he might be happy just to deny me on OC. But I've got a turn. I take my points at the end, so Mike will probably want to kill me in close combat. That's it. Shooting phase is finished. Charges next. All right, charges taking place. Drained me a CP, and Def Company Marine slain as he charged in. Strange way to go. Def Company have gone in here, and thankfully for Mike, the Dreadnought's gone in. Yeah. So you roll up his attacks. He's bound. Where was he? It should be a case of bringing this thing down. The Tyrannocyte is huge, but the Dreadnought is well equipped.
5 PS +1 for the charge.
Okay.
The CP was for
Red Rampage.
Red Rampage. 3s.
Mike's final combat, I think.
Re-rolling for Oath.
Oath of Moment. So that 6 is a
lethal.
Oh right, lethal.
And then these are strength 14.
3's to wound.
Down to 2s for Lance.
Fine, yeah, for Red Rampage. Great. Alright, so we're looking at 4 have gone through. Minus?
Minus 3. And flat 3.
6s, blocked 1, 9 damage, dead, take it off. Does it blow up? No. Ugh. Okay. Target destroyed.
Because he hasn't activated, he can do his pile and consolidate.
Yes.
Just to put me here.
To make sure you've got 2 units on the objective, fine. Okay, resolve this combat across here. Just about done enough damage because we're toughness 5, 3 up save, but enough to bring the Biovore down. That's the attacks coming from the Def Company. So it's a lot of it's major extinction here for both armies. Casualties have been heavy. Looks like Blood Angels have victory. We'll calculate points. We'll give you a final score for the Blood Angels, and I reckon we can navigate our way through turn 5 for the Tyranids. We'll draw the 2 cards, see what they could do. We might be able to give you a final score here. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and got points for Mike here with the Blood Angels. Another 18 points going through. 10 for primary, 4 for bring it down, and then another 4 for extend battle lines. So it takes Mike to 88 points. Now at the end of the game, he's going to get more points coming through for the control of... I'll never kick him off this. And that one around the corner, so we know he's going to max out of that. So it's going to take Mike to 90 points. The maximum score you can get. We're not doing the painted model. There's no point in adding that score. The danger is we might forget it in some games. So we're just saying we don't get that for any of the battles. The maximum score we can get for our battles is 90 points. And so Mike has set the highest of standards here with the Blood Angels getting 90 points. It's quite rare actually we get that in our game. So we're done to the Blood Angels. So the question now is how many points, the final score for the Tyranids, how many points can they bring in? Okay, so we've got a final score for the Tyranids. It's not too bad. Obviously, they've not won. So 35 points in total for primaries. But at the end of the game, you get 5 points for each primary that you control. A whole 2. So it takes us to 45, which is the max. Then the question was about secondaries. I drew Overwhelming Force and Secure No Man's Land. Couldn't do that one. Couldn't do Overwhelming Force. Used my CP to trade in. Sorry. Area Denial, and then used my CP to trade in and get another card, which we took Secure No Man's Land, grabbed 2 objectives, which was that one, and that one, giving us 5 more points for our secondaries, giving us a grand total of 63 points. Tyranids have lost, and they've lost by a fair enough margin, but the points tally has been very high in this game, and so I think the Tyranids can walk away with 63 points and can be happy enough with that score. That still puts them with a chance in the long-term plan here for the league. But Blood Angels have set the highest of standards here. They'll go to the top of the table and they may well remain there for a good while as other factions into the league. So great way to start the league here. Very atmospheric game, full of ups and ups and downs. We'll talk about units of the game next.
The dreadnoughts.
I can do it. Yeah, no, we're talking about the dreadnoughts abilities. Units of the game, Mike's going to give it to the 2 dreadnoughts. They were very useful in this battle. The shooting was good in close combat, nice solid unit. They got stuck in the fight. They gave Feel No Pain ability and were slinging infantry units around the board, which tactically proved to be very, very useful indeed.
Yeah, definitely an honourable mention to the
Sanguinary Guard and Captain, Death Company squad.
Company.
Yeah, good run from them as well. Just steamrolling their way through. Very dangerous unit indeed. Then for the Tyranids, can't complain about the general performance. We did get caught out. We got struck hard for sure. I had honourable mention to the Tyrannosaurus and Screamer Killers, a bit restricted on what I can do with them now, but still they were useful. And Mike ripped out the core of the Tyranid force, so I was still able to bring in units around the fringes and keep the points flowing in. I was able to, like for example, camp out here towards the end of the game and bring a good number of points. So honourable mention there, but I'm actually going to give it to the Neuro Tyrant. Surviving, overwatching and shooting. It took out the Dreadnought, took out models around here, brought down the Death Company. So good hard work from that model for the Tyranids. That's units of the game for both sides. Big thank you to those that support us on silver level at the Patreon. That's Jason Martinez, Marcus Olson, Ross Caldwell, and Miniature Matt. Keep a lookout for more league battles on the channel, both here on YouTube and over on YouTube channel membership. The league has begun. Blood Angels are at the top. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.